Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Danish and today we are going to start our lecture 3 of Python series. So let's get started. So in lecture 2 we have covered till the data types and data types we have covered till lists. So today we are going to start with set. Set is another data type we use. So what is set? Set is a data type which is mutable and unordered. We can say which is no, which is collection of mutable and unordered elements. Okay, so what is set? Set is a data type which is a collection of mutable and unordered elements. So basically, what is the meaning of mutable? Mutable means which can change. So basically, if we create a set 1, and also set is represented by curly braces. So if we want to create a set, we put curly braces, then the elements A, B, C. So this is our set where I have stored three strings A, B, and C. So what is the meaning of mutable? That we can change these elements. If I want to add any element, then I can add D here. So yeah, you can see I have used a function add here. We will talk about later about it. But you need to remember that set is a data type which is mutable. Mutable means we can change these elements, or we can add also, remove also the elements in the set, and we can also replace the elements in set. So mutable means that we can change, we can perform any action that change the set. And what is the meaning of unordered? You can see here I have created a set of A, B, C, then I add D also, and it can add it. But when I print the set, the order is not the same as I created here. So this is the meaning that set is unordered. If I again run this command and print, then again the order gets changed. So A, C, D, B. So it shows its nature that set is unordered. Okay. And one thing, important concept, I should write note here. Note is this, that set Every element in set is immutable. Now what this mean? That the elements in set are immutable. Now I have talked about the set is mutable, that it can change. Then I am saying that the elements in set is immutable. That means elements in set cannot be changed. So what this mean immutable? What is this mean that every element in set should be immutable? This means that basically we can't store list set and dictionary as elements in set. So we can't store list set dictionary as elements in set. So list is also an mutable data type. Set is a mutable. I have talked about this. And dictionary is also a data type which is mutable. So because I have written note that every element in set is immutable, element should be immutable. But the set is mutable. We can replace these elements. We can add or remove the elements, but we can't store those elements which are mutable, like list, set, and dictionary. Let me give an example. Set one. Before I have created a set which is A, B, C. Set is mutable. We can remove A, we can again add the A, we can replace A. So the set is mutable. Yes, this is true. But if I try to store a list as an element in set, then we can't do this. See, there is an error arise that you can't store a list. Similarly, we can't store set also in set because set is mutable. Again, we got a error. Similarly, also we can't store dictionary in the set. Here, so you can also see we can't also store dictionary in set. Okay, so what this is an important concept about set, that every element in set is immutable and we can't store list, set and dictionary as element. So let's move ahead. So if we want to create a set can be created by many ways. First, we can create a set by built-in function using set. There is a built-in function set and then parenthesis. So here I have created an empty set. If I show you this, like set1, set, and if I print the set1, and it is showing only this. So this shows that this set is empty. But what if I create this? So if I do this, then there is also an empty. But let me tell you that this is not set. This is not an empty set. If I here write type and I run this command, then this shows that type is dict. Dict basically means dictionary. Similarly, if I write list1 and I do this and I do print type of list1, then here it shows the type is list. But here I have created an empty with curly braces, curly brackets. But if I print the type of this set1, then it shows dictionary. So this is an important concept that if you want to, that you can't create a set, an empty set using curly braces. It will show dictionary. Why? Because dictionary was also stored inside curly braces, curly brackets, but the difference is they are in key value pairs. I will talk about set. I will talk about the dictionary after the set. So here important note also, we can't create an empty set using this. Okay, this is an important note. We can also create set by, so basically we create set by this, by using curly braces, curly brackets. We can also create set by this also. So this is a built-in function to create a set. So this is all about set. Let's move on to the another topic, which is dictionary. So what is dictionary? No, before dictionary we will talk about tuples. Tuples is an important concept. So what is tuple? Tuple is a data type. Data type similar to list, but they are immutable and ordered. and the tuples are represented by parenthesis. So this is basically called parenthesis, and tuples is created using parenthesis. And here I have said that they are mostly like lists, but the difference is they are immutable. Lists are mutable, but tuples are immutable and ordered, and lists are also ordered. And second difference is between list and tuple is that the tuple created using parentheses. So if I give you an example here, tuple 1, I can create tuple like this. Okay, so this is a tuple. So here you can see tuple. You can also create tuple by using built-in function. Built-in function for tuple is tuple. We can also create empty tuple using this. This is we have created empty tuple, and this also created empty tuple using built-in function. And one note, this is important or tuple. Like if I create a tuple, if I want to create a tuple with only one element, then I have created this tuple with one element, and if I print this, print the type of tuple 1, then it's showing integer. So that means we can't store. So is that mean we can't store a single element in tuple? We can store single element in tuple using, there should be a comma always. So if I again run this command, then the output shows tuple. The type of tuple 1 is now become tuple. So this is important that if you want to create a single element, tuple of single element, then there should be a comma. So that's only the way that computer can recognize that this is a tuple. If you remove the comma, then it is only an integer inside a parenthesis. So that's important. Note, creating single element tuple should have comma at last. Okay, so this is important about tuple. We can also create if we have multiple elements in tuple, we can also create tuple by just without using parenthesis. So this again a tuple, okay. But we can't create tuple. We can create tuple this or one also. But there should always be a comma if we are using a single element only. So this is all about the tuple. Now we will move towards dictionary. So what is dictionary? Dictionary basically a data type which is in form of ordered key value pairs. What is dictionary? It is a data type which is in the form of ordered key value pairs. What I mean by key value? So in dictionary there are two things, key and its value. Represented by curly brackets. So if I give an example for dictionary, I have created a dict. So I have to put curly braces in one, one, two, two, three. So what is this? This is a dictionary in the form of ordered key value pairs, and they are represented using curly brackets. So here I have written one. So basically what is one here? One is our key and this is our value. Here it is key and it is basically here the one I have written in alphabets. Its value is 1. I can also print dict 1. If I print, then it is showing a dictionary. And if I want to print only single value using key, I want to print the value. That you can see also here it is suggesting me options of 1, 3 and 2. These are the keys. So if I click on 1 and I run this command, then I got the value of 1 that I stored in dictionary. So these 1, 2, 3 in alphabets are the keys and their values are 1, 2, 3 in integer I have written. For the same, if I write here 3, then the output will be 3. See, here output will be 3. So this is dictionary and there are many ways of creating a dictionary. First way is built-in function, which is using dict. Like I will give you the example. My dictionary. So here I have created a dictionary using built-in function. So if I run this, I got a dictionary where the key value is Delhi and its key is Delhi and value is 30, and then Haryana its value is 40. So this is how you can create key value pairs. There is also a way where so here always here should be a equal to and here I think. Okay, so this is a built-in function. Now take then our dictionary. And second is a normal way by using curly braces, like I have told you before in the example. So this is a dictionary creation. Okay, and the important concept is that key in dictionary Keys are, we can't use keys, repeating keys. Like we can't use here one as a key two times. Like one, if one, there can't be two values for it. So it means keys can't be repeated, but value can. Two keys can have same values, but two values can't have one key. Okay, so this is an important concept, and dictionary is also mutable. We can add or remove or replace keys in dictionaries, values also. We can also, so basically, if I create a dictionary, same I have created a dictionary, and if I write and then I print this. So here you can see value of 1 become 3 and 2 remain 2. So here I have changed the value of a key in a dictionary. So, but what if I again created a key with value 3, and if I comment this out, remove this. So here you can see that we have created 1 with value of 1, then again 1 value of 3, and again and 2 with value of 2. Then you can see that it is not giving output of 1 with value of 1. Why? Because if we create the same key of a different value, then after the value we have used, that will surpass the before value we have used first. So basically 3 have override 1. So basically our system is ignoring this pair 1 with value of 1 because 3 has override the value of 1. So that's why we can't use two keys with different values. But yes, if we write a different value, then it can be, sorry, if I use different key with same value, then we can have same value for different keys, but we can't have same key for different value. So this is an important concept. Here I have written key can't be repeated, but value can be. Okay, so now, so this is all about our data types. We have total six data types. These are really important. In lecture 2, we have covered number first, in which we have integer, float, complex number, then strings. Then we have covered lists. Then we have covered set, then tuples, then dictionaries. So dictionary is the last one data type. And also there is also one thing in dictionary. I have told you that if I want a specific value of any of these keys, like I want the value of 1 and I get 1. But what if I want value of 5, which is not anywhere in our dictionary? So it will show in error. So it will showing an error too. So this is a problem actually. So to fix this problem, we don't want error. We want a result that it should show that there is no key that exists in the dictionary. So for that we do dictionary dot get. Oh, so here you can see there is no error. The output is none. When we use dictionary dot get for key of 5, we got none. So basically this means there is no key of 5 exist in our dictionary. But if we don't use dot get, then that will give an type error. So basically errors should be avoided. So we use dot get. Okay. I can write this also here. Its output will be, if I use this example that I have written in 2, second point of creating dictionary, then it will give us 1. But what if I do dict 1? If I do this, here I should also write print. Here output will be type errors. To fix this, dot get dict one dot get 5, and its output will be, I know, none. So this is all about dict. Now move on to the another topic. We have done all the data types. There are total 6 data types. Now we will move towards data type conversion. So what is data type conversion? You can understand by just name it. Data type conversion means converting one data type to another data type. So what is data type conversion? Converting one data type to another data type. So there are two types of data type conversion. First is implicit. Second one is explicit. So what is implicit? What is the meaning of implicit data type conversion means? Conversion of data type is done by our system. When our system automatically convert the data type, one data type to another data type. But in explicit, conversion of data type is done by us. When we convert a data type into another data type, basically we force. When the system was unable to convert any data type, but we want to convert, then use we use explicit conversion to convert that data type. For example, if I have a variable num and I have stored 3 here, when I will print, then इसका output आएगा 3. But what if I want to want a float value, but I can't make it float. Yes, I can make it float, but I want to store 3, but I want a float value. Then I will explicitly convert this. So this is the syntax if you want to convert the value of a data type of a value into another data type. So here you can see the output become 3.0. It become a float value by using this syntax. If I want to convert into string, then I will use str. Now it converted into string and I write the type. Here you can't see that it actually converted into string or not. Then you can check it using type function, then you can see it's saying int. So yeah, so let's continue. Here I have created a variable num which where I have stored a value 3. Then I have printed the type of that number, num variable. Then it print int. Then I have created another variable num2 and I have stored str. Then in parentheses I have written the previous variable. So basically this str and in parentheses num. This has converted our num variable into a string and store that value in num2, and this will print the type of num2 and it will become string. So here 3 is given but the 3 is become string. Okay, so this is called explicit conversion. And what is implicit? Like if I perform an action, addition, and I have do here 3 plus 4.2, then you think your own what will be the value? Will it be integer or float? Let's check. So here it is a float value 7.2. So here the system has have converted this in addition variable into a float variable. Also an example, if I do this, then what will be the data type of this 1.5, which is a float? Here I have used integer and integer. Both are integer, but the value become float. This is called implicit. The system convert the data type. We don't do anything. So this is the implicit conversion. When conversion of data type is done by our system, but explicit is done by us. So this is the data type conversion. Now there are other things like if I want to convert integer into hexadecimal, so what I need to do, if I print hex num, then it will convert into hexadecimal. So this is the hexadecimal form of number 3. Similarly, we have octadecimal. For this we write OCT. It will convert into octadecimal. And also we have other which data type which is ORD. So what this one do this is basically it gave us the Unicode of the letter. I hope you remember we have learned about the how the our system see the letters. They only see numbers. They don't see A, B, C, D. They see 97, 98, 99 like this. So if we want to print the Unicode of any letter, we will use ORD. So here it says the Unicode of A is 97. If I write capital A, then it is 65. We can't use two characters at same time. This will give us error. This give us an error. So here is also the reverse thing of this. If I have a number 97 and I want to know which Unicode character is this, then I will use CHR, basically character. So 97 basically which character is? It is A. Similarly, if I write 65, when it is capital A, then output is capital A. I hope you can understand. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in the comments. Or if you want to give any feedback, then also you can say in the comments. So this is all about the data conversion. Now we will come towards the input function. Basically, what is this? Used to take input from user. Who are the user? We are the user. We can also write here user. So if we want the system to take input from user, then we use input function. For example, I will write x, then input. I have used this. Then I want to print x. Now what if I run the command? Then you can see here nothing is printed, but our cursor in terminal get stopped. So basically here our system is waiting for us to give an input. What is this? What here system is doing? Waiting for user to enter any to enter anything, to enter any value. If I write here 3 and then I press enter, here is the written 3, which is my input, and here it is 3, which is the uh, work performed by system. Here I have written print text that this is the output 3. Here is the input 3. So basically what happened here? First I have written x where I assigned a input function. Input function means it is used to take input value from the user. And here print x. Then whatever the value I give input to this x variable, it will get automatically printed. Okay, so if I again run this command, again it is waiting for me to give any input. If I write A, B, C, then it will be A, B, C. The value can be many things, whatever. Here it is get error. We can't do spaces. Not error, but something odd. So, okay, so again, if I create a variable, we can also give a prompt to the input function. Now, what is prompt? Here I have write a parenthesis, and if I type anything inside the quotes or double quotes, if I write enter a number and then I print Now, now here what will happen when I run this command? Whatever I have written in the double quotes in input inside the parenthesis, this will first get printed, then it will wait for me until I give any input, then it will print that value that I have given input like this. First it printed a print this enter a number that I have written inside the input function. Then it is waiting for me to give an input. I write 4, then I press enter and then the it printed our number. So we can store any value by giving input to our system. So this is basically a prompt we have given. So this is how input function work. Now again, what if I want, what if I create a rule that on the user can only give input an integer value, not float, not string, nothing else, only integer value. If I want that this num variable can store only integer value, then what will I do? I will write int. Let me show you. I will write first int, then parenthesis, then inside this parenthesis I will write input, then parenthesis, then I will write my prompt. Enter an integer. So here, if I try to give a string value, it will show an error. Then invalid literal for int is saying that the value you have entered is wrong. If I write float, and also it is saying invalid. And if I write any integer like 5, then it will give us the correct output. So here I can also use float also, string also, enter any string. So if I write here a, then it will give the correct output. If I write here 4 or any float value, it will show errors that you can store any float value in this. So this is the input function. So this is all about input function. So this is all about for today. We have covered our data types, set, tuple, dictionary, then data type conversion, and then input function. So this is all for today. If you have any doubt, please put that doubt in the comment. And if you want to give any feedback, then please also write it in comments. So this is all for today. Thank you.